tune in afterwards. Okay, let's do our typical little routine. I gotta make sure everything's set up right. Alright, I think we're good. Yep. Should be chill. It should be chill. Alright. Okay. For this stream, for this one, I plan on, let's turn it down a little bit. We're gonna try to finish the background at least. Try to do that. Maybe we could finish this in 2 more streams. So we'll finish it, the background, probably up to like the water or so, this stream, and then we'll do something with this area. We're not gonna leave this just plain and open. I like the way it looks, how it's going in the background, having that effect that it's like depth, kind of looks like it's more back there. That was the goal. It's got that look. Now I'll add maybe some like trees or bushes, something that has more texture, more depth in this area as well. And then that will solidify the dimensional look. But I need to focus on the background first in case there is anything that I want to kind of layer over. That just makes it so I don't have to remake the color, don't have to match colors, and because a lot of these colors on here are like, they come off of kind of on the spot. I make them on the spot almost. I just can see it and then I make it. I can come back probably and remake the color, but it'd be a little bit of a hassle. So the way I do it is some of the colors, like this color is actually in here. The orange that went into here is actually in the lighter colors of the like lighting, this lighter area, and it's also in here. The reason I did that is because this is kind of a light source, trying to project kind of the light source, and scattered. I could have like white streaks probably right here or something. That would make it like a reflection, kind of looking down, and then I could have white coming down here as well. So light be traveling that direction. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to primarily focus on the background for this stream. I'm going to post a poll real quick. So, no. Subscribe. At 1K art give away. Okay. Subscribe at 1K art giveaway. What? Maybe. Nah, I don't care. Alright, too many options. Gotta get rid of that one. Okay. Turn up the music a little bit. I'm gonna get some colors going here for the background. What I'm thinking right now, let's see. I kind of want to build up maybe a like volcano or something. Something attracting more attention in this area. But then again, I don't want to go over the sky too much because over this area especially, I the streaks and stuff, the way that this blends in and then flattens out the gradient, it looks really nice, and it has texture over here, purposely done. It, it blends in a way that I like. Uh, so over here, I'm gonna leave a lot of this. Maybe like up to around here is where I'll stop layering the background. We can have like effects coming up, possibly for like a volcano. Possibilities, but I'm thinking we're gonna work on the background just a little bit near the already mountains, I'd say. Maybe I should. Let's see. Snow would not make sense in this, in my opinion. It's too light, too vibrant. It could actually add a vibe to it. I don't. Nah, it's more summer. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I think we could put. I'm gonna get some more green, kind of layer it up here, and then fill in this area with a different kind of blue. Kind of similar to the blue right here. This blue and this blue are actually like the same. This is kind of lighter, a little bit. That was purposeful as well to get like a reflective view thing. It's just more, it looks reflective almost when you have the same color where they should line up with where the water is, I'd say, and the top of the sky. Yeah, I think we're just gonna try to make like a mountain thing right here going off in the distance, and then we'll fill it in with some water, and then I think right here actually would be better, and then right here could be like a basin type thing, and then maybe we could have like a volcano right here. So we'll have a volcano and then a basin. Yeah, we're gonna try that. So for the color I'd want, I'm thinking lighter. I'm gonna add some of this base cadmium green. And then a little bit of this bright yellow green. So it's like the lightest color of green I have. I'm adding this to some gesso as well. I'm thinking to actually add it with a smaller brush. Yeah, we're gonna go with a smaller brush, not the fan brush. I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna add some blue to this area so we can get that basin forming the way I want it to be. I'm gonna use some cerulean blue. I think that's how you say it. I might end up doing some tutorials on the stuff that I've personally learned just experimenting with art. I haven't done any like formal. I haven't watched other people do art really much, unless it's like in terms of technique. I don't really watch people for technique. I watch people for styles, individual styles. I don't even care like perfect lines and stuff of that nature. That does not please me when it comes to art. What makes me satisfied with art is every little individual feature that is contributing to the piece that you wouldn't expect, and different perspectives that you could see in a piece that you wouldn't be able to see just on your own. Say like an artwork where one person can tell you what they see and then you can see it after they tell you, but you wouldn't be able to see it necessarily on your own. I like art that's kind of like that. When it comes to other creators, that is. I didn't purposely make that darker, I guess, but it makes sense in the way that I'm perceiving it, as it should be deeper, because I want it to be like a basin, and then over here is going to be a volcano. We'll worry about it. We'll We'll figure it out. We're getting there. I like the way it looks though. Man, YouTube's being an asshole today. They haven't recommended shit. Nobody's coming through to the stream. Nobody's liked the stream. Nobody's subscribed. Nobody's done anything. We haven't done anything either. It's only been a half hour, but that's a half hour. No one came through. Wow. I wonder. What does it take to attract the audience? What do we need to involve? Better camera quality, better audio, more people. How do you get more people when you have no people? Zero. Absolutely zero. Maybe that's a sign that I should just upload a video today instead of streaming, instead of doing this. But the point of this also is I can upload a short once I finish this piece, which could improve engagement. We're farming for 1,000K at this point. We're seeking 1,000K. It's the ultimate goal of the channel now. We're seeking 1,000K to do an art giveaway. Something I always wanted to do, and maybe somebody wants. I know there's people. I've given away some of my art before, but only the people who actually kind of wanted it, you know. I mean, if you don't want it, why would you, like, right? This doesn't make sense. If you have a like, I take other people's art if they were giving it away, if I like their style, and if they're original, and if they had individual perspectives and stuff. Like, an original art piece is original. You can't replicate it. You make prints, but you can't replicate the original piece. I think the lighting with my camera might be the issue. Something to do with that might be drawing people away. And the music. And me not communicating as much. Where I'm just staring at the piece. Or talking to the piece as I am right now. Very reasonable. Logical. I don't understand, YouTube. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, YouTube? What is going on? Alright. Now we gotta do some type of eruption. I'll turn up the music. Skip that. All right. What in the world? Why? Okay. Now I'm gonna try and fill this in with just a bunch of squiggles, basically. darker red actually will look pretty nice, I think. I'm gonna mix that with lighter yellow. That's not good for my mind. It's a tree explosion. Amazing. Incredible. streaming for about an hour now. We've gotten so for about an hour, we got this tree, this part of the landscape, this basin type thing. So right here, we got about that so far this stream. I think if we push it for another hour, we might be able to finish most of the background. Most of it. But I'm not sure if we're going to get all of the background. Most of it. Hopefully. No rush. This ain't a competition for speed. I mean, I'm not sitting here. It's up to the viewers, honestly. If the YouTube algorithm. If we get more people coming through and we end up hitting 1K sooner, then things will start changing in a certain way to be more audience driven. So I will be doing more things with the audience, interacting more with the audience at those points when chat's moving. And yeah, so the streams right now are kind of me just painting, music playing. Sometimes I come in and I talk, so streamer retention's not the greatest. That's why I upload shorts, and I'm going to be uploading more videos. And those are doing pretty okay for getting the channel some traction. But when I hit like 1K and have probably just 20 viewers, even 20 viewers, where people are just coming in casually, talking, and they're talking to each other, it allows for more conversation, and then it allows more ideas. And then viewers can interact with me and help improve the channel and do things by just talking in the comments and make changes to the channel by talking in the comments. Become moderators. Do so many different things that are going to be coming later in the future. I have electrical engineering skills. I have a lot of things I've been working on for a long time. And the channel is the main center around all these things. Again, once it starts to grow, things are gonna become like entirely different. It's gonna be similar, but it's not gonna be the same. It's gonna be better and more interactive. I'll be more in the camera, better camera quality, better everything. But that wouldn't be the main picture. The big picture would be the community that we have and the interactions that you have when you come into the community. It's going to be very is an exaggerated word, but it's going to be it's going to be unique. The community that we're going to have is going to be unique, and we're going to be connecting with one another. At least that's my ambition. I'll be connecting with people in the community, as many people as I can, and I'll be helping people in the community who have aspirations, trying to get their work out as well. I'm not going to be one of the people who just oh hey, here's a shout out, or here's this. I'll actually get people from the channel who have supported for a while, I'll make moderators and this and that. They'll actually become part of the integration later if they want to be. Let's say later down the road we hit, for just instance, 10 million subs. It sounds outrageous. It sounds unbelievable. It doesn't sound fathomable to most people. But that's the aspiration of which I am heading towards. The things that I've been working on in my life have been leading towards something of that nature. That's why I've had this channel going on now 10 years. And what I've been working towards. So the things that I've been doing outside of my channel, I've been working mainly towards the channel as well. The big thing that I've been working on is the art on the channel, but I also do engineering things. Eventually we'll probably go into animatronic type art, things of very unique purpose, and I'll be giving that away. And community members, people who just come in, talk, help out, support, you're going to be the foundation of the channel. You're going to be the ones that are actually making the real progress within the channel's community. I can only lead the community, and I can only do so much as one individual. I can't even grow the channel necessarily without the community, without other people involved. So my point is, if anybody comes through and is interested in these types of things, art, engineering, creativity, and just building or business, if you're into business, those types of things, this channel will be very good for you probably in the future. Just interacting with, coming through every now and then, talking. You'll build a connection. I don't forget things. I usually don't forget people, especially when they communicate like an individual, even if it's just through text. I'll remember your name probably. And eventually, once the channel is grown and I have the things outside of the channel, because I'm an engineer, I'm doing so many things outside of the channel to build myself. Since I started it and came from absolutely nothing, I've just been grinding and grinding by myself. So I've been looking and looking for more people who want to join the community. And as you join the community, by just interacting again, coming through, subscribing, I will remember who I see, who the people who interact the most are probably going to be seeing the most. Not bots, because I could tell who's a bot, obviously, if you're just spamming the same. It's not hard to tell a bot, even with AI people. It's not hard. And you just look at the channel history, how old is the channel, etc. But as we go, and people get more connected in the community, you're going to be benefited not just from watching and like enjoying the content. This is not. It'll eventually become entertainment, but not just entertainment. It's not like it's probably not that entertaining right now, okay? Honestly, it's probably not that entertaining. My shorts are probably my more entertaining thing, and they're not even. They're moderate in my opinion to where we're gonna be. So if anybody is interested in art, anything creative, engineering, business, launching anything that is outside of the typical, coming through to this community that we're building, it's probably a good idea. And all you got to do is just pretty much subscribe or like just come around every now and then and see what's happening. You can see how the growth's going, because lately the growth's been pretty nice. I've gained like 1/3 of my total subs in the last, I think, month or two, and I've had this channel for 9 years. So that growth right there is showing the algorithm is just popping. I'm doing something a little bit more right. Every day, I grind slowly and slowly. But the snowball effect's starting to occur. And it's not occurring just with YouTube, the YouTube algorithm, but other things in my life. Because I have my 4-year degree in STEM. I'm going to be working on a second one, actually, and that will be done in 2 years. Well, a year or so. And once I have more time also, because I worked 2 jobs, I was working 90 hours while doing the channel, while doing so many other things. Once I have the freedoms that I'm talking about, and these things could come earlier if the channel does grow faster than the things I'm talking about, like the engineering stuff, my career path outside of my passion, is my true passion, which is not just art. Art is part of my passion, but it's more than art. It's about living a life of creative actions. Doing things that are again outside of the typical, outside of what everybody consumes on the daily. You don't see art like this every day. You just don't. You can lie to me and say you do, but you don't see art like this every day. You don't see art like that every day that's up there on the wall. There's other art I can show you if you want. I mean, the last piece, if you really want, here's this piece from the last few streams that we've been doing. Like, what in the world? Like, what kind of piece is this? How do you describe it? It looks visually appealing, in my opinion, but how do you describe it? There's a face constructing of a storm, in my opinion, going through into a world full of green. The face of destruction, which is looking as pink, looking as feminine, I guess. I don't know. That's interesting. Why I don't know why that came out. This is very nice though. This painting I did. This is clean. Like the colors. I don't know if I can get it up close. The colors, the paint, the layering, like everything about this painting, the weight to it. It's got a nice weight because there's a lot of gesso kind of in it. Yeah, this painting is very nice, sturdy. It's not complete entirely because I have to do the top and the bottom a little bit still. But other than that, it's basically done. But I don't see people doing art like that. I don't see people doing art like this. And that's a big inspiration for me. And my style is unique, which allows me to do more because I create new things that I can't see in other people or other creation. Which means that I'm making entertainment as I do. I'm not I don't have to consume other people's things to get entertainment. I can create my own entertainment. And that's what this content creation thing is also. YouTube. I make YouTube videos. I'm entertained right now as I'm talking to myself, to the camera, to people who come through, even though there's really nobody just kind of sticking around. It's not a big deal. The point is, it's entertaining to me, the purposes of my life, and that's kind of what I want to teach. I want to be, I don't know if I'm going to be a mentor, teacher, whatever you want to call it. I want to inspire, I want to lead people to the right minds for themselves so that they understand their own purpose rather than what everyone's telling them. Because life is not given to you in the sense of what's external. It's always going to be an internal thing. What you internally feel. What is your internal representation of yourself? Who are you going to become? Who do you want to become? Not money, not the Lamborghini, not the flashy everything. What would you decide on your life of which you want to be? Whether that's a career, whether that's a passion, it's truly you. Do you want to work like everybody else and do the same things as everybody else? Or do you want to do something slightly different? Do you like people who are slightly different, or do you dislike people who are slightly different? What is your vision for yourself, not what everyone is giving to you? Because everyone is giving you an option to do something, to be a living being on the societal shift that we're in. Because we're just shifting constantly towards different systems and architectures and technologies. And as we keep progressing through technologies, people have to change. And most people don't like change. And therefore they can't find themselves. Because when you're born in this world, you're automatically given so many things. You're automatically born to believe whatever you're handed, basically. Your parents give you, they feed you, they give you everything that you need at birth. Or whatever your caregiver. Eventually you have to break out of that, and a lot of people in this society are having a hard time because of a lot of constraints in their own lives that are not necessarily just them, but a big part of it is you. You have a lot of control. There's more control in you than you would probably believe. Anyways, people, I appreciate you guys coming by, even though there's no likes, even though there's no subscribers. It's their stream. Nobody did anything. I got some people that came through and stuck around. Yeah, I don't know. Streams aren't doing the greatest. I don't think it's necessarily like the algorithm or anything of that nature. It's probably more or less the way that I stream, and it's probably part of the algorithm. I streamed yesterday as well, so my consistency's a little funky with the streams. It kind of pushes the algo in a different way. Like, I bet when I end this stream, there was probably only like 30 people who came through. I typically get around 200, or like 100 to 200. That's around the typical. So these streams sometimes are just a flat after I did one the previous day or whatever. Again, it's fine. I'm not here to necessarily farm the engagement, even though that is the goal. We are here to farm engagement, I guess, but we're not here primarily focused on that. We're going for 1,000, but that's not the main focus. It's the secondary goal, I would say, is to get to 1,000. The main focus is to improve the content consistently and upload slightly more consistent every single day, even though I have all these things outside of my life, such as building rockets, high-powered rocket right now, going 10,000 feet. It's not too high. It's pretty, actually, not that high for a high-powered rocket, but I have to make an avionics bay and the entire like control system for it. Basically, that's what the avionics bay does. Is it launches the parachutes, dual deployed parachutes to drogue, and we have the main chute, the primary. We're gonna have to launch both of the chutes off of this rocket, and I got to compete in Iraq, and yeah, a bunch of electrical engineering stuff that most people probably would just get bored of. I might end up making videos on that soon. Maybe. It depends. Anyways, y'all, I think we're just gonna end it here. Stream's kind of flat. I got a bunch of other things I gotta get done today. We streamed yesterday for almost 2 hours, so it's been about a 3.5 hour or so weekend streaming experience. I didn't get any subs, I don't think, in the last 2 streams, so that's about 4 hours of time with no subs, no new engagement necessarily, which is not ideal. Again, it's a second goal, so it's still a goal to have engagement, and that means I gotta change something slightly within the form of me uploading. I don't think it's necessarily just the streaming. I think it's the point that I don't have enough subscribers to come through and communicate with like an audience that's new. So if like people are coming through and they just see it's just one person or it's just me, nobody's just gonna come through and stop unless they're a rare individual. And rare individuals again are rare. So again, I'm talking to myself right now, kind of. But if anybody's watching this, which somebody maybe in the future will, these are the aspirations. These are the kind of the ways we're gonna be working towards the goals of which I'm seeking. You gotta manifest it. It's not something you can just think about again. So me sitting here thinking about it and these arbitrary terms it's beneficial. It is. You might say it's not, but it's beneficial because I'm constantly reinforcing with affirmation, I guess, in a positive affirmation that's really, it's a true affirmation. It's not a false affirmation. A positive affirmation that is actually occurring and not being, I'm not manipulating my brain to believe something that ain't possible or not true. So most people don't like other artists. They can judge my art and say this is bad. I think this is awesome. I think the art up there is awesome. I think all of my art is awesome. And I have a lot of people who have actually told me, a lot of people, not just on YouTube, in person, every time they always say that there's always someone that likes my art. So the point is, whatever you do, there's probably somebody that likes it as well. And you don't have to conform to the societal factors of everybody else. There's a lot of things in this world that you probably have learned that are just not fact. I mean, nothing is really fact, as I keep preaching. Anyways, we're not going to sit here talking about life forever to myself. Nobody's coming through. The way that we might change the channel is less streaming. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Nobody really comes through. So less streaming will probably be something that comes through. I stream also because I can just capture, like, this whole thing is recorded from YouTube, and then I can just go through, download the video, and then edit it from YouTube on my computer, rather than recording it on my phone, taking up storage or something on my phone, and do It's just easier because YouTube stores it automatically. I don't know if the quality is any better or worse. It probably is slightly worse in resolution or something, but what we're working with, we'll have money soon. We'll have money. We're almost, we'll be set for creating new things. Financials are not fun, you know, whenever you come from nothing, so you gotta grind every single day until you make it. And you can't put yourself down or else you'll fall. So more and more and more. Gotta keep looking up. Alright. I will see y'all on the next one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. See ya, guys. Peace.